Morning guys and girls, it is day 3 of the NC500. We've just packed up all our stuff and we're about to leave the Gairloch Hotel. So our plan today is to ride straight to Ullapool and just have a chilled day there. We've done close to 700 miles in the 2 days so far. We just want a day where we go to a little quiet fishing town, just enjoy some food, some ice cream, maybe some waffles, chill out, and yeah, we'll take you along for that. On the road to Ullapool from Gairloch, and we're greeted with these roads, just something else. I always think these places make for really good car commercials. I'm such a nerd. So we've been really lucky with the weather so far, but we are gearing up for thunderstorms apparently tomorrow. And tomorrow just happens to be the day that we head down to John O'Groats. Cool you! Oh, little glamping pod. So we will weather the storm, and I'm just currently making the most of the lovely dry weather, the lovely dry roads, because I know that it's going to be short-lived, but hey ho. I'm just grateful that we've had 3 nice days. I mean, we are in July, so, you know, you would have hoped that the weather gods would have pulled a few strings, but I really understand now why people rave about Scotland. In fact, I put on one of my videos that, oh, I can't go around Europe this year, I think I'll settle for Scotland, and it triggered so many of you. Honestly, you were like, settle? Settle for Scotland? What do you mean settle? And now I get it. I would be triggered if I heard that as well. Because you're not settling here. This is awesome. It's just something else. Just everywhere you look, it's like a scene from a postcard. So whilst we're on the road to Ullapool, I'll just give you a little review of the Gairloch Hotel. So we stayed there for 2 nights, that's what we booked. And in terms of room comfort, so I had 2 really good night's sleeps. I don't know whether that is because it was just long days, but I was really comfy in the bed and I couldn't really fault that. There was tea making facilities in the bedroom, which is just so necessary for me. Tetley as well, I'm not mad. Nice little Dunkin' biscuits. The water pressure left a little bit to be desired. The first night I had a shower. I don't know whether there were lots of other people showering in the hotel as well, but you know when you put conditioner on your hair and you need to wash it out, otherwise your hair just goes greasy. I mean, I think my audience is mainly like 45 to 55-year-old males, so you'll probably not relate to that comment, but it was literally trickling out of the shower head. So it was to the point where the water was boiling hot. Oh, look at this. Wow. The water was boiling hot, but because there wasn't a lot of pressure, so there wasn't covering me, I actually had goosebumps. Also the food, man, I felt like I'd been robbed, to be fair. We spent £35 on this, on a mixed grill, which was £14. The food was unfortunately just tough as old boots. It seemed like it had been cooked a week ago. And the chips were so salty that they were borderline inedible. And then I got this pan-fried duck, which was like £18.50, and oh my god, it was so rubbery. Then we thought we'll give breakfast a chance. It was the world's smallest breakfast that I've ever seen, but I will say that the potato scones were nice. But other than that, oh, and at breakfast the sausage, it looked anemic. So if you're going to stay at the Gairloch Hotel, it's not a bad place to get your head down, you know, the, oh man, scenery here. But the scenery outside the Gairloch is beautiful. But I definitely recommend that you do your research for food. Like, we went to Beachcomber for fish and chips, and wish we'd have done that the first night. But hey ho, you live and learn. Oh man, look! Stunning. So with Ullapool, I've had a few mixed reactions from customers when I've been at work and telling them that I'm going on this trip. Some of them have been like, oh, Ullapool, don't waste your time, there's not much going on there, it's a bit boring. Other people have said, oh, I quote, I could live in that town. So we're just going to go and make our own mind up. I am really looking forward to the seafood shack. I've been reading up on it, it gets loads of awards. But also looking forward to a nice ice cream and perhaps a waffle. Whilst we've got some time to kill today because we're having a chilled one, I think we might even go on a little sea cruise and see if we can spot some dolphins. That'd be quite nice. Oh my god, mucho breako.
That side stand looks shit.
Why?
That one looks mint.
Why? Just because that's got a big foot? Well, they've put everything else on this. Oh god. Ah! I should have took Mike's little line then. But I just looked where I wanted to go and that's where I went. What an idiot. I've got my Oxford Mondial jacket on, I've got all my vents open, it's 20 degrees. This road looks awesome. Keeping it in 4th gear so I've got plenty pull. Oh, that corner! A 12% decline. Oh wow. Lovely beach. trees to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with Mike. Oh, look at this road. I'm sure we've already overtaken this once today. Oh, look at this place. One sec. I've got to get it off the side stand, yeah. I've got to get it off the side stand, yeah. That's half the battle, isn't it? Told you. There we go. Let's go. See you later, guys. Was that rain that I just felt? Oh, so we just stopped in that lay-by and we met some new friends. This is their first time doing the North Coast 500. And yeah, they were really nice chaps. Bad bay! I'm a bad bay. Love it. Bad bay. Oh, bad bee. Bad bee. Because flea. Spelled that way, is it? Bee, bad bay. Bada boom, bada bay. Imagine doing this as a full-time job. What a life. RSC. That's the third time we've overtaken that. Oh, these roads are pure goodness. Oh, look at that lovely yellow house. I love houses with the pop of colour in like little villages and stuff. So cute. So I've just had a little WhatsApp message from my mum and she said, oh, the rain's supposed to come in at 12 o'clock. Don't know why I put that voice on for her, she doesn't sound like that at all. But we're currently on 22 minutes past 11. So I wonder if the rain will come. Like I say, I know it's due tomorrow, thunderstorms, but I thought we'd avoided it today. Time will tell. We're all good, Mike. Every now and again he just checks in with a thumbs up. Oh, I can't wait for a coffee. A nice latte. big dogs roll up. Squad roll out. Oh, they sound good. It's not every day you get to chase some Porsches. They really are living a life. Slow manoeuvre, slow manoeuvre. Feather that throttle, feather the throttle. Give it all the berries. The air smells good. Away from Ullapool after having a dance with some Porsches. Ullapool! Please drive carefully through our village. Ullapool, Ullapool, Ullapool. Seems like there's plenty of bikers here. Got a fair few KTMs, a few Hondas. A lovely serene fishing town. Some Triumphs. Now to find the Caledonian. Is apparently up here. Mike, it's up there. Spin it round. How did I get this so wrong? What's going on with your sat nav? Oh, I thought we were going there. Ah, where are we going? Are we just parking up along the front for now? Next to that grey car? What? here? No? I guess not. I thought we could have parked there. What are you doing? I thought he wanted to park further up here. It's not him. It's just miscommunication because we don't have Scarlet intercoms. And I've got to do everything on my tiptoes. Which is not ideal. Physically move it now. Hard work moving this. So we've just arrived at Ullapool. We've got our priorities right: cake and coffee and a burger for Mike. Oh yes. So we're fed and watered now and we are going on a shearwater cruise, which is that boat there. So we haven't checked into our hotel yet, which is that big white building, the Caledonian, because we check in there from 3 onwards. But yeah, Ullapool is lovely. It's nice and chilled, but apparently there's severe weather warnings on the way, so we're sitting at the front of the boat, but they've said that if it starts to chuck it down we can go inside. So we've just got on the boat and we're ready for the tour. Oh, it's starting to buzz.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
It's really nice.
Did you book in advance?
No, we turned up at Festival and just looked at the spot. We've rolled in, had some food at the Frygate, and then when we finished food, I just walked over and booked it.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much.
I hope we see some dolphins, Mike. Goodbye, GSS. Goodbye.
How did you spot that?
They look like slugs.
A big old slug.
It does look like a big old slug, yeah.
Distant view of a white-tailed eagle. And I'm afraid that's nature for you. Some days we don't see them at all. Our birds from Norway. Then in the early 90s, there was
Oh, they're leaping. They're so cute. Hopefully we can get nice and close. Wow, they're like circles. Oh, two of them then. Wow. Oh. Oh my god. No way. Wow. Oh my god. They're playing with the boat.
I've read somewhere that they're like really social animals.
Yeah, I like children.
Yeah. What are bigger?
You can get bigger ones, Mike. These are quite small. Whoa.
There you go, you'll be off in a minute to get a wee walk.
Lots of people up there as well.
Really? No way. Thank you, that was cracking. Cheers. Sorry. Wow, look at that thing. To the room we go. Oh my god, how many flights of stairs? We're always at the top.
Where's that swimming bath?
It does smell like the swimming baths, that's a bit weird. Pure chlorine.
I don't think they put that away.
Is this us? Wow. Oh, it's actually not bad. It's quite nice. That'll do. We've got a bit of a problem. It won't turn off. What do we do?
The shower doesn't stop.
Welcome to the Caledonian. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So we're gonna get some grub at the infamous seafood shack. There it is.
That's it.
Right, I feel like I've messed up because it doesn't look up my street, it looks frightening. So I think I messed up. Mike got a haddock wrap, which looks much more appealing. Oh well, wish me luck, guys. I tried to be adventurous with my food. I tried something different. When in Rome, eat like the Romans do and all that. But I think if you just don't like seafood, you can't force that. You just don't like it.